Morning to you. It's Thursday, the 22nd of February 2018. Welcome along to this morning's United Kingdom talk. A little bit later than usual, boys and girls. I didn't get up. Simple as that. I didn't get up. I got to bed last night around about, I think it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. That's a sort of normalish time for me to go to bed. And I woke up again at 6. Oh, I can't get to sleep. You know how it is. Can't get it because I heard the clock chiming. Ding! I thought it must be 8 o'clock. Time to get up, but it only got to 6. But then there's another one that chimes down. Oh, the place is so noisy. This place is so noisy. I've got 2 chiming clocks, and they're loud. They're not wind up ones. They're battery. They've got a little wheel on the back, and you can adjust the volume of it. But I can certainly hear the 2 lots of chiming up here. And one goes, and then the other one goes, and then the cuckoo clock goes. And he only cuckooed 6 times. Cuckoo, cuckoo. You know, through the doors. The doors open first, don't they? You know. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Like that. And then little men and women dance around underneath it. I'll have to video the cuckoo clock. You haven't seen that, have you? Oh, yes, dear. Got all the gadgets in here. So first of all, generally the first thing that goes off is the 2 chiming clocks, and they only got to 6, and I thought, oh. Anyway, so I got up. I had a wee. Fortunately, I got it all in the bowl today. That's good, isn't it? Sometimes when it's dark, I don't put the light on, and you know you hear, and I can hear it's gone on the floor. Yeah, you have to get a bit of toilet paper and wipe it up, don't you? But not today. It went straight in the bowl. I came back to bed. I couldn't get back to sleep. I was comfortable. And I can't get back to sleep. I'm turning. And then, lo and behold, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, oh, no, I'm an hour late. What will my millions of fans? You might have thought I was dead this morning. Did you think that? Did you think that I was dead? No, not dead. This is not a recording. However, you are about to see a short recording of me having my hair cut. That's coming up in a second or two. Also, we're going to open the box today. This arrived yesterday. I have. Look, I still haven't opened it. I've had this box for 24 hours and I've saved it to open with you observing. I think I know what's in it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I know what's in it. Sometimes I'll order stuff, you know, from our favourite place, Amazon, one-click ordering, okay? Sometimes I order stuff and I forget. And a box of, I wonder what that is. And I don't open it immediately to build the excitement. Bit like Christmas and birthdays, you know. As always, never ever give birthday and Christmas presents before the days themselves, because you have ruined that child's little bit of excitement in its sad, lonely, pathetic life. You know, I have built so much excitement here. I absolutely have. Waiting to open this box. So that's coming up after the hair cutting. Okay, so let's have a little look. On Tuesday, I went to have my hair cut in Wokingham, and I had it cut by the boss. He's quite good looking, girls. Here he is. Hello. Well, I'm having my hairdressers today. This is Max Hairdressers in Wokingham. This is the boss today. The boss is cutting my hair, and I just had this place decorated. Has it got busier since you decorated it?
A lot busier.
It's better now.
Yeah, a lot busier. We're getting sunbeds, getting waxing.
You think I need a sunbed? I'm quite dark anyway, aren't I? You are dark. Show them. Look, you must be spending your entire life under a sunbed.
Fresh, but you know, a bit of colour. We need a bit of colour. Don't you think? We have a long winter here.
It is a long winter. Where are you from?
I'm Kurdish, Turkish. So
Turkish, Kurdish.
Yeah, where I live is really, really hot. And it's quite boring.
How hot does it get in the summer there?
Yeah. 50 degrees.
Oh no. Honestly? 50?
50 degrees.
That would be too much for me. I think I'm most comfortable at about 32, something like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, 50 degrees is a lot. It's too much.
This is your second hairdressers in Wokingham, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you started across the road.
That's right.
When did you open that?
This one?
No, the one across the road. So when did you start?
The road, we started about, we were there about 2 years and 8 months. And business was well, so we were looking for a bigger place, and time has changed. They had to redevelop the town, and so we looked for a bigger place and we got it.
You got a lot more space here, haven't you?
We got a car park at the back.
Yeah.
disabled car park at the front, which is not too bad. Yeah, a lot more rooms at the back. So yeah, much better.
In Turkey, where you're from, is like mainly male hairdressers, because we have a lot of. It seems to be the thing to be lady hairdressers here. Many more lady hairdressers. Do you have many lady hairdressers in Turkey, or
yeah,
mainly
of course.
mainly men?
Yeah, no, of course. You know, we go. Well, there I think mostly people rather to go, you know, like unisex. You know,
Yeah.
they have both ladies and gents. And we also go a hammam, Turkish hammam. You know,
Yeah.
quite nice. It's like a massage and that. But,
It's very difficult to find a hairdresser, certainly where I live in Bracknell, that do all the shaving and especially the you know what's that called, the flame in the ear and all that business, and proper hairdressers. I spoke to one lady who was having it done. She was the hairdresser. I said, "Why don't you do all that?" And her answer was, "Because it takes too long." That was her answer.
No way.
She wants you in and out of a chair, 10 minutes, £10, please.
I mean,
And it's too quick.
yeah.
Always in your chair for like 20 minutes, minimum 20, 25 minutes.
Much better. We're taking all the details and that. You know, we will make sure the lines are sharp.
Yeah.
All the lines. We use a blade. Make sure the back neck is all clean. And we check the ears. If we got hairy ears, we will flame it.
That's the flame thing.
Yeah.
I have tried that myself. Me and my friend tried that with matches. It didn't work.
No, don't
We
try
just
that.
burnt ourselves.
Don't try that at home, huh?
It's not a good idea, is it really?
No. Otherwise, you will burn your house on fire.
Yeah. Do you have any other hairdressers or ambitions?
Not yet, but probably one coming soon.
And everyone who comes in, they have their favourite hairdresser, yeah?
Yeah.
You know whose mine is? Who's mine?
I think it's a lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lady from the Power is my
That's
favourite.
right. Just because she gives you a bit of head massage.
She does the head massage. She's very good at that. You can fall asleep.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever fall asleep when they're having their hair cut?
I feel asleep when she cuts my hair and gives me a bit of wet shave and that. So
Customers definitely fall asleep though.
why not? Relaxing.
Yeah, it is.
Soon we'll have a hot towel shave
Right.
with steam. So you can
I know,
have,
yeah.
you can choose your oil, like aroma oil, or you know, and that is very, very, very healthy for your skin. Steam all that, you know, and also we use mask, take the blackheads out as well.
Right.
So yeah.
My friend, he can't come in anymore because we do different hours.
Yeah.
But he used to live in East London. I can't remember the name of the place now. And they were Turkish people, same as yourself. And you are becoming almost identical to them. They already had the tower. They've been doing it many, many years. Years, like 20, 30 years. And they got the tower thing with a special oven or something.
Yeah.
Towel stay in or
We
something.
also have it here at the reception.
All right, okay. Very professional. There's a big difference in coming here than other places. It really is.
Thank you. You will get better.
The other thing is, you know, with the buzzing thing, that thing,
Yeah.
you're very good with that as well. You and the lady, everyone in here.
Yeah.
I've been to other places and they push it too hard, and it's
okay.
painful on the head.
Yeah. Also, we don't want to get the line sharp, but the trick is
Is that what it is? It's just not sharp.
This is the trick to get the line sharp. It's a knife, by the way, knife. Not killing him.
You have to have a lot of trust in the person who's doing this.
See, you look fresh already, yeah?
I do, yeah. Feeling fresh and looking fresh. But I have to come every 2 weeks. I could come really every week up there. Are the little children a little bit more difficult to deal with because they move their heads and all that?
It can be, but
Yeah.
you know, work is work, I guess. A bit, you know, nothing is difficult in life. Nothing is easy in this life.
No, that's true.
So this the fire's coming now.
Oh yes.
There you go.
I quite like it when you can actually smell the
burn-
the hairs are burning out
That's
of
my
your ears.
favorite. That's my favorite bit.
As this is the thing we tried with matches and it just didn't work for us.
How do you feel, my friend?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. You always feel good when you come in here and have this done.
That's what I'm all about.
And you know, you have a personal service in there. You make everyone feel special when they come in.
100%.
It's true.
You have to.
Like going into different shops, you know, you go into
Yeah.
Curry's.
Yeah.
Someone not interested.
Oh,
You go into John Lewis, you
Yeah.
feel valued,
Yeah.
you know, big difference.
I agree.
So what is this for?
That is moisturizer.
Are you saying I look old?
With the blades and the flame and that, you don't want to smell like
Yeah.
walking in town and smell like burnt hair. Lemon spray.
Lovely. Look at that. Thank you very much, Mr. Mac. Fantastic. So tell the millions of people who are watching this, they want their hair cut by you or any one of your many staff.
Come to
Where are
Wokingham.
you?
Come
What's
to
your address?
Wokingham Peach Street, and one of our staff will take care of you. If you haven't tried us out yet, try it out.
What's your postcode here? Do you know?
Postcode is RG. Of course I know.
RG12?
RG. No.
No?
No, that's
Bracknell.
Bracknell.
Right.
RG401XJ.
There we are. Thank you very much, Matt. Nice to
problem.
talk to you.
Thank you very, very much. Enjoy it.
There we are. My haircut on Tuesday. He's good, isn't he? Very professional. I told you, girls, he's very good looking. That's where you want to get your hair cut, lads, down at the Max place in Peach Street in Wokingham. I go sort of every second Tuesday after I've been to Slimming World. I hope you enjoyed that. There's something a little bit different for you this morning. Let's say hello to some of you joining us today on the show. First message of the morning goes to Kevin, who's watching in the USA. Good morning, Kevin. Hope you're well today. Merlin's there. Diane. Good morning, Diane. James Dean as well from Tameside Radio has popped in for a little visit this morning. Morning, James. On his way to Tameside Radio, no doubt. Kevin thinks that video was very cool. I'd love to be living in England and sitting in a place of business like that. Such a lovely country. Well, bits of it are all right, Kevin. Bits of London that you might not want to go to. Oh, not just London, Manchester, Liverpool. There's, you know, areas. I'm sure you have the same in New York or I can't remember where you are. Are you in New York? I can't remember now. But there's certainly places in New York you wouldn't want to go either. It's just one of those things, isn't it? He's a bit nervous with the straight razor. Is that right, Kev? No, you're okay. Just, it's fine. It's fine. But you need to trust the person who's doing it. It wouldn't take long, would it? Dead. Dead, dear. Dead. The burning ear things is great, actually. But please don't try and do that with matches. It doesn't work. They either go out or you end up burning your ear, because me and my mate did try that one out. Morning, Chris. Joining us this morning. Alan Bailey, good morning, Alan. Goes to a Turkish barber in Haringey. They are fab and very good value for the standard and time they spend on you. Oh, absolutely. And they are, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Perfect. Not, perfect. They want it perfect. Oh, God. Damn, it's another one of those words I can't get out. What's that word? They're very proud of their work. You know, if it's not straight, you sit there until it's straight. You know, they're very, very good. As I say, was saying on the little video clip there, we used to go to one in a place in near Old Street. There was a place sort of down a side road. Can't think of the name of the road now. Down there, we used to go because my mate Ronnie used to live in London. He lives out here now, and we used to go there whenever I went to visit him there. They're fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I've been in one that was just not too far from here, actually, a few years ago now. You know, when you got just like a women's hairdressers who happen to do men as well. And all they do is they get the thing up, £10. No, that's it. You're there like 3 minutes. They think they've done a good job. No, you have to do it. Have it done properly. Down at Turkish barbers, they do seem to be the best sort of the best. Not race. Race? Would it be race? Would it be race? Would you say it's a race of people? The Turkish people are a race. Is that correct? No, I don't know if it is. Best country where people come from. Yeah, best country from where people come from to cut hair does seem to be Turkey. Years ago, when I was when we used to go to the dentist, the best dentists were Australian. You know, it's funny how people from certain countries are better at things than perhaps we are. I don't know why that is. Let's have a look there. South Carolina, Kevin. Sorry, I couldn't remember. Grenville, thank you. Good morning to Graham. Morning, Graham, who says, I would like to see you doing a bit of fire eating in the hairdressers with the flame device. Would you like, shall I do that? People do that. I've seen fire eaters. You know, some of them, I mean, it's so dangerous. Some of them, they seem to take a swig of some sort of liquid. It must be paraffin or something like that. And they get the thing and they go, my God, what if is there any chance that flame stuff could blow back down your throat and do terrible damage to your oesophagus? That's a great word, isn't it? See if you can drop that into a conversation this morning, those of you on the Learn English sites. Oesophagus. So can you drop that into a conversation? I think so. The burning ear thing is to burn hairs out of the ears. If you've got hairs coming out the ears, as you get older, you'll find that you get those. Good morning, Angela. Morning, Angela. Is awake early enough this morning. Morning, Angela. Are you not on the grand tour at the moment, Angela? A lot of the Manilow girls at the moment are on a grand tour. Barry Manilow's doing a bit of a tour of the States at the moment. Again, he never stops. Never stops. And let's hope he never does, dear. Oh, do you know, it's nearly September, isn't it? I hate to tell you that. Not long to September, when the great Barry Manilow will be arriving once again here in the UK for a tour. I haven't got a front row ticket, though, this time. I was feeling a bit tight. I didn't want to pay. Was it £900? Something like £900 for a front row seat now, and that's just silly. It's silly money. It really is. Good morning to Andy Baker. My sister said that hairdresser was eye candy. Does he do women's hair? Well, they definitely do women's hair in there, Andy. Whether he does it or not, I think they have ladies at the back to do that. But I would go in and say hello. I tell you what, send your sister in and tell her Chris, who does the video shows, sent her in to say hello to Mac. And you never know. I don't know if he's married or not. Do you want me to find out? Do you want me to find out if he's married? Mac? Eh? I'll find out for you. Perfectionist. Thank you, Andy. That's the word I was looking for. They are perfectionists, those Turkish hairdressers. That honestly, they won't let you stand up until they are very happy with the job that they've done. None of this finished. None of that. Cut. All this business. Wonderful. And the lady I go to, I can't think of her name. She's a wonderful lady. She's very quiet. She's very quiet. She says, hello, sir. How are you? And all this. And at the end, you get a head massage. Not just a quick one. You get a good one like that. And she does all this business. And it feels wonderful having that done. Wonderful. Yeah, perhaps I should go and see one of those massage people. I've never had a proper massage. Anyone had one of those? What's that like? You know, like a Turkish massage or something like that. No, not Turkish. Thai. Thai massages, aren't they? They do all that. I mean, I did go once to see not a massage. Oh, what's it called when you got something wrong with you, like a pulled muscle or something like that? I went to see one of those people once. It cost me 50 quid, and honestly, she pulled my leg and bent it back. Oh, it half hurt. Did it feel any better afterwards? Not really. It was like a medical type person. What are they called? Not massager. You know, where you got something wrong and they're pushing and poking you and all that business. 50 quid, please. Good morning to Abdullah. Morning, Abdullah. Welcome to the show. Mark Kempner is there. Good morning, Mark Kempner. Welcome to the show. John says, I've been to a barbershop in Istanbul and you get a haircut and a head massage and the ear hair removal for less than a tenner. Yes, and we went to one in Rome as well. Never forget that. A few years ago, me and my friend went to Rome. We saw the Vatican and all that. And one of the things we did, we went and had a haircut there. We went in this old shop. Well, it can't have been decorated for about 50 years. The paint was peeling off. It was just old. I mean, the seats, I was frightened to sit on them. I mean, they looked like they were alive, to be honest. Anyway, we got in there and we sat down, and there was these two old blokes in there who were shuffling around doing the hair cutting. They must have both been at least 60 years old, and they were blooming marvellous. They were blooming marvellous. Again, same as the Turkish boys, they were cut perfectly. They wouldn't let you stand up until they were very happy with it. They couldn't speak English, but it didn't matter. Didn't matter. We wrote down, I wrote down 0.5 on the thing, and off they went to work. And very quickly, a queue built up to have your hair cut in this place, which was wonderful. One of the wonderful things in there was a young lad sitting there, and I think an old man came in. Well, no one had to say anything. This young lad jumped up out of his chair and immediately offered it to the old bloke that comes in. A completely different way of life over there than it is over here, When have you last got on a bus only to see a group of school children sitting in the seat? Old lady comes on, or disabled person, or whatever. Does anyone get up? No. Excuse me, could you get up for the old lady? Oh. And up they get, chewing the gum. Head pressed into the mobile phone. Very, very different. Graham says, you must go for a full body massage. You will never look back. It's fantastic. Don't bother asking me to do one, dear, as you could not afford my rates. I think I probably could, actually, Graham. We are the few. How much does that cost then? And where would I go for a full body massage? And does it hurt? I don't see the point in paying someone 50 quid if it's going to hurt. What is the point of that? And what benefits would that be of mine as well? Huh? Over on YouTube, good morning to Joanna watching on YouTube this morning. Morning, Joanna. Brendan Brady fan is there. Paul Mosley. Morning. It's very cloudy in Birmingham, apparently, as it is here today. It's not very bright at all here, unfortunately, this morning. I am the Reverend Reardon in that. I look like the Reverend Reardon with that collar around, didn't I? While I was having my hair cut this morning. Let's have a look. Andrew Parker's there. Good morning, Andrew Parker. Poor Luke. Good morning, Luke, who's not been well. Had muscle spasms. Ooh, that sounds nasty. Is that like cramps? Having a muscle spasm? That can't be very nice. Luke, one of my great nieces, Olivia, I don't know if you've ever seen her pictures on Facebook or anything like that, but she's very, very disabled. She will never walk. She's coming up to 3 years old. I don't know if she's got to 3 yet. She's coming up to 3 years old, and she has the muscle spasms and all that business. Was on loads of steroids at one point. Her face blows right out when she's on the steroids. She and her parents, that's my nephew and his wife, have a really hard time. And so muscle spasms, I got an idea what they are. Like a bit like she kind of goes like this all of a sudden. And my wife, my nephew's wife has got this. Like a machine, what you turn it on and it's like a little mini Hoover, and when she like she's like that, and she has to put it in her mouth and get out all the gunk. Yeah, they have a hard time. So good morning, Luke. Hope you get better soon, sir. Hello to Matthias watching in Brazil. Brendan's never seen the flame thing before. Really? Okay. Well, generally, if you go into a Turkish barber's proper one. With the red thing outside. I don't know if they've all got the red thing outside, the red twirly thing outside. But generally, if it's a proper Turkish barber's, they have all this stuff. Hot towels. Now, that's nice. A hot towel on the face. Hot towel on the face. After they've done all the work and that, they put the hot towel on and they open a little bit where your nose and mouth and you just lay back like that. And it's lovely. It opens the little holes in your face. Some people have got more holes than others. Good morning to two brewers in Clapham. Who's watching there then? Who's watching? Identify yourself. Perfectionist. That is the correct time. That is the correct title, Two Brewers. Good morning. Who's watching in the Two Brewers? Name yourself now, immediately. Hey, good morning to you. Hello to John Walker as well. Graham says, I've heard that aromatherapy is sensational. We'll have to look into it and send you the link. Is that just burning stuff? And the oils where you put the flame underneath, is that aromatherapy? Something like that. And there's all sorts of stuff, isn't there? Hot stones where you lay on there and people put hot stones all over you. Well, it might burn me, dear. Good morning to Russ Vernon. Morning, Russ. Welcome to the show, sir. And Amini is there. Good morning, Ray Reynolds. Pass the bucket on the left-hand side. Sanjiam. Morning, Sanjiam. Lots of people joining us this morning. You're welcome along. Now, what's in the box? Look at this. I have purchased something. Oh, yes. I have purchased something. One moment, please. Oh, God. Hang on a minute. Here it is. My latest gadget. What could it be? I know what it is, actually. Look, I restricted myself not opening this yesterday. Isn't it exciting? I love opening a box. Oh, yes. So we might actually go over there. 1 minute. I can show you probably better over there. Which one? That one? That one? No, the other one. Oh, well, they'd be better over there. Okay, have a look at this, gang. Aromatherapy. I think that's something to do with smelling stuff. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got someone at the door. Can you wait a minute? That's my delivery. 1 minute. I'll show you what it is as well. Can you hear me? Another box. Look, another box. Oh, God. So heavy, this one. Isn't it exciting, Angela? You'll wonder what's in here. What's in here? Look at the size of this. This is very, very heavy. I will show you what's in here as well. You're excited now, aren't you? I know what's in there. See, I know what's in there. Actually, it's in that big box. It's not very exciting what's in the big box, I have to tell you that, okay? So in the little box, here we go. Angela, I bet you've got one of these. Angela's in the States. One of Barry Manilow's biggest fans. And she's met him on the Platinum Experience. Oh, yes, I can only dream of ever being able to afford a Platinum Experience, Angela. You must have divorced someone to get the money for that, did you? Oh, dear. Right, as always, the packaging. Look at it all. Look at it all. Look at all the packaging in here. Okay, so look at the size of the packaging as compared to what's in there. Look. Look at that, right? Here it is. Oh, I'm so excited. I've never had one of those. It is an electric tin opener. Who's got one of these? I bet you haven't. Who's got one of these? Electric tin opener. How exciting is... Hello, it's Peter. Hello, Peter. Oh, my very good friend Peter. I'll send you a message later, Peter. All right, how wonderful to see you on there. I did wonder who kept popping up from there. I thought it was a spy, dear, a spy, trying to see what I was up to. Hello, Peter. I love you loads, mate, all right? You're my favourite person. You and... oh, what's his name from Poland? Greg. My favourite people there. You and Greg, absolutely. Look at this electric tin opener. How exciting. Now, there's a reason I've bought this. No, there's nothing wrong with my hands. Not yet, anyway. Juan saw these back in the day. Good morning, Ahmad. Welcome to the show, sir. Angela says, if you can dream it, you can do it. Well, I've had some very nice dreams recently, but nothing's happened to me. I'm very, very disappointed. So let's have a look at this electric tin opener. Now, the reason I bought this, I'm going to tell you, I keep buying tin openers and they just stop working. I don't know what goes wrong. They work about 6 to 8 weeks and then they won't open the tins anymore. And I bought various different, and expensive one as well from Waitrose. £10, dear. £10 on a tin opener. And they work all right at first. You know, you get them out the packet and you clip them on the thing and you turn, and it goes around and off comes the lid. And then one day you put them on and it won't turn. And you cannot get the thing to turn. Eventually you get it to turn. The blooming can starts bending. And there's another one broken. 3 I've had this year. So I thought I'll spend a little bit more on an electric tin opener and see if that's any better. Now this was, I think it was about £25 this was. They're not that over expensive, are they? Got instructions there. Let's have a little look at this. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I know. I want you. There we are. Look at this. Oh, look. There's an attachment here as well. So how does this work then? There's the blade. Okay. Oh, that's sharp there. It's got this thing here. What is this for then? That looks like a magnet. Oh, that must go on the top. Oh, yes, hang on. There's a screw thing here. I bet that goes on the top there, does it? Does that go on there? Yes, look at that. As you see, Chris Reardon DIY. If you need anything done to your house at all, maybe a little bit of paint work, new roof, anything like that, come to Chris Reardon Maintenance Services. I'd be pleased to do it for you. Only £75 per hour. And that's it. I suppose you put that in there and... I don't know how that works. I'll have to look at the instructions. So you'd put the tin must go on there like that. And then somehow the tin actually holds on there and you plug it in. I wonder what... Shall we try and plug it in and see what happens? I haven't got a tin up here, though. I don't really want to bring up a tin of beans. They'd go all over the blooming floor, wouldn't they? 1 minute now. Let's have a look. Will that reach over? No, it won't reach over. Okay, we'll do a video. We'll do a little video of that downstairs. So there we are. That's my new gadget. I'm so happy. There's nothing better than opening a box from Amazon, is there? Well, yes, there is actually one from John Lewis. Or Harrods, which reminds me, I must order some more English breakfast tea. I've nearly run out of English breakfast tea from Harrods. Harrods number 14 English breakfast tea is the best tea you can ever have. I did buy some of their afternoon blend, but it's a little bit weak. Do you know what I mean? We'd like a strong cup of tea. We like the tea to be almost black, just off black. Yes, that's what we like. Good. So, is it a NASA can opener? What they use on the spaceship? Is that right? They're trying to privatise now the International Space Station. I think they're trying to do that now, aren't they, to save a little bit of money? Kevin says nobody uses those hand-cranked can openers. You can get those things for $5 all day over here. Yeah, they're not dear over here, but they just stop working. I don't have a problem with putting that on and turning it myself, with my hand, but they keep breaking, and I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. Get that thing on, and you can't turn it. How has that happened? And it keeps happening. The last one I bought was from Morrison's, and it's all metal. You can't bend it. It's very strong. Same thing happened. It stopped turning the blooming cans. Good. Yeah, I thought that was the magnet is to hold the top, isn't it? That magnet is not surely strong enough to hold the entire can on that thing. It can't be, I wouldn't have thought. Good. Morning to Anne Taplin. Lovely Anne's there. Good morning, Anne. Morning, Chris Bedwell. He does photographs. If you need any weddings or anything like that in the UK, down Essex way, Chris Bedwell will take your photographs, okay? Right, shall we have a look in the other one? Let's have a look in the other one. Ooh! I've just pulled my back. Oh, that's bloody marvellous, isn't it? Oh, God. Honestly, I've just pulled my back. That really hurt. Oh, we might have to go. Oh, what a stupid thing. And the excitement of showing you, I've literally just pulled my back, and that really hurts. Oh, I'm not going to be able to lift that now. I won't be able to show you what's in there now, will I? Huh? I suppose I could open it and pull out a couple of bits and pieces. I'll tell you what they are. They are karaoke request slips. That's all what's in there. Lower back. Lower back, you fool, Chris. You bloody idiots. That's going to be like that all day, isn't it? possibly for the next few days now. Oh, a physical therapist is exactly what I need. Let me see if I can sit up or not. If I'd have gone just a little bit further, I would have been in serious trouble then, I'll tell you. I've done that once before, and it wasn't even lifting something heavy. It was in the King's Head Theatre Bar, actually, a couple of years ago, and I dropped a pen on the floor, and I went down to pick it up, and my back went. Not in the same place as it just went then. It was kind of at the side, at the bottom. Oh, that really hurts. Who wants to come and give you a massage? Brendan Blady, friends, got a black one. You just hold down the top bit. Well, I'm very... Thank you, two Brewers Clapham. I thought it was. Don't bother me, dear. Everyone carries on and does their own thing, don't they? You know. Yeah, he's got a black one. I look forward to using my can opener later. Good. All right, I'll try never to swear, Brendan Brady fan. Not sort of rude, bad words. I don't like to use bad words on this show. It's pointless. Yeah, often I'm watching films and things like that, and every other word is a swear word, isn't it? Let's try and get... I'll tell you what, I'll open the box down there. That's the thing to do. There's a bit too much in there. All it is paper. Wait a minute, let's see what we get out here. Can I just... Careful, Chris, careful. All it is... There we are. Packaging everywhere, dear. All that is this. That's it. That's better. Karaoke request slips, you see. So when people, I've got to cut them up because they don't cut them up at the place, but you write your name and your song title and your artist down, and you hand them in to me, and they're double-sided as well. I used to print them all like myself, but I found I got through so many ink cartridges. It was very expensive. It's actually cheaper, I think, to send off your order to one of these print places, and they get their ink dirt cheap, I would imagine, don't they? And you get them to print it off and just order them like that. That was 94 quid in there, but that will probably last. That will last for months and months and months, and that. You know, it's not cheap being a DJ or a karaoke person. You know, it really isn't. Thank you, Angela. Kevin says that can opener might have a knife sharpener on the back. Oh, really? Yes, it does. Correct. Look, a knife sharpener. Look, that must be that thing there, isn't it? So you put your knives in there, do you, somehow? What is that, like that, somehow? Put your knives in there somehow, and that sharpens those up as well. Oh, it's very exciting. Very exciting. Have you got any painkillers? I don't do painkillers, John. I don't do painkillers. Very, very rarely. I did a few years ago when I had bad feet. I had inflamed tendons on my feet, and that went on for nearly 18 months. And it simply just stopped. I kept going to the doctor, having this done, having that done. Oh, blooming night time. Paul, no, didn't see the Brits last night. Not really into award shows. I find them extremely boring. Don't do it for me at all, award shows. People sitting around tables and all getting drunk afterwards. No, I'd much rather watch another episode of Mr. Selfridge, which I shall watch after I finish the show today. Or I've got to go down. I was going to cycle down to the shops today as well. It's actually not too bad. It's kind of gone a bit better, my back now. I don't think it's going to be too bad at all. No, I don't do paracetamol, painkillers. I do no pills at all except the ones that the doctor prescribes for me. If a doctor prescribes me painkillers, I take them to pills of some sort, antibiotics, anything like that. I take them to the letter. You know, a lot of people are given pills and then they complain that they don't work. You know, oh, nothing works. These pills don't work for me. And when you delve into it a little bit more, you find that they haven't been taking them exactly as instructed. You know, if the doctor says you need to take your pills at 10 o'clock every morning, at 10 o'clock every morning, then you need to take them at 10 o'clock every morning. Not 11 o'clock, not 12 o'clock, not in a couple of hours' time. No, he said, or she said, 10 o'clock. So that is 10 o'clock. And I'm very, very strict on pills. Some of you know I do have to take pills twice a day, usually 10 in the morning and 10 at night. And I've gone up my mate's house before, you know, sort of on a night off at sort of 9:45, and I've got to, oh God, I've forgotten my pills, and I've ever left straight away to come home, or he's come back. I'm very strict. He's a little bit more easy with it. He's all right as long as it. Oh, I forgot my pills. I'll take them now. No, that fills me with horror. You must take them on time every time. Anne takes 11 painkillers a day. Cool, that's a lot. You must be rattling around. I thought, you know, the last time I saw you, Anne, a couple of weeks ago, we had a little bit of a lunch together, didn't we, my darling? And I thought, I can hear someone shaking maracas. And then I looked around and it was you walking towards the dinner table. Oh, what's happening now? Something gone wrong? I think something's gone wrong. Has something gone wrong? I've got things flashing in front of me here. Oh. Are we still with you? The picture was flashing away in front of me there. I don't know what happened there. The synchronisation is probably all out now, is it? Is the synchronisation all right or not? If it isn't, I'll disappear now. Someone tell me. Can you still see? Is my mouth still moving at the same time as the picture or not? I don't know what happened then. The screen literally went off in front of me twice. How strange. How very strange. Okay, we're all right. We'll carry on then. So that's my karaoke things. What have I got to do today? As I say, I've just got to go on my bike, go down to the shops and get some bits and pieces. I want to get some more of those smelling sticks. You know they're like, oh, here they are. Some here. So now Audi do these. Now, and they're okay, but they're not very smelly from Audi. I like the really strong ones. My favourite is White Rose. Have you got these at home? They seem to be much better than the plug-in things, or I don't like spray. I hate spray. I really hate underarm spray and all that. I mean, I do wear it if I think I've got to go out somewhere. I put a bit of underarm spray on. Some people in the gym, including my mate, they. I mean, it can't be good for you breathing and all that stuff, can it? How? Juan says my mouth and face are on again. Thank you. Yeah, it flashed green. That happened in front of me. Well, that's weird. Perhaps we are being invaded. We are being invaded by strange creatures from another planet. Paul says, unfortunately, you are still on air. Thank you, Paul. Oh, dear. Right, so I've got to get some smelling sticks today. Now, what else have I got to tell you? Oh, a programme I watched. Programme I watched on the telly yesterday. Now, some of my friends are in this. Tenable. Have you seen it? Tenable. I think it's on ITV at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to say, the host, not very good. He's quite famous. I think he's been in a lot of films. Short chap he is. Can't remember his name. Someone tell me his name, please. The host of Tenable. He does not flow. It's clear he is reading straight off an auto cue, and there's none of him in it. Do you see what I mean? Whereas I'm sitting here talking to you, I've got some, just a few little bits written down here, but there's no script. I just talk. He is clearly reading word for word on a script. Anyway, on Warwick Davis, thank you very much. A great actor, a great person, hosting a quiz. I'm sorry, Warwick, you shouldn't be doing that, mate. That's not you at all. It just doesn't work. It's not flowing, is it? You know what I mean? And he's got like this fake smile throughout the whole thing, which is rather annoying. But anyway, he does the show, and there were five of my drag queen friends on there, and they were answering questions. They didn't do very well at all, unfortunately. They were not good. Oh dear. So that would be Tenable. I think it was Tuesday's show. It was either on Monday or Tuesday. So if you have a look at the ITV player. The recorded ITV, like the ITV iPlayer type thing. If you have a look at that, you should be able to find the Tenable with the 4 or 5 drag queens on there. And what they do on this show, they ask you a question, and there's 10 answers. And one of the questions was, name 10 luxury brands. And the team captain, which in this case was Charmaine, she does a good show, Charmaine, she had to choose who answers the questions. And it was a very good friend of mine, Electric, was it? No, it was Carmen Dioxide. That's her drag queen name, Carmen Dioxide. Sounds good, doesn't it? So they asked her the question, and I think she was straight out, if I remember rightly. I think she got 3 of them, and then the 4th one it went boo, so she's out. Followed by Electric Blue, very good friend of mine, Electric Blue, immensely talented. These are like the North London drag queens. The North London drag queens. Main places, Central Station, places like that. Anyway, Electric Blue came on. I can't remember what her. Oh, that was it. So Electric Blue, her subject was... It's not the drag queens that choose the subject. That comes from the TV programme itself. Her subject was 10 Jilly Cooper novels. And I mean, I just wouldn't have a clue where to start. Would you? I mean, what a question. Of course, I mean, she wasn't able to do it. I don't think she got any of them. She was asking the other drag queens what they were. And I wouldn't have been able to do that. What an awful question. Name 10 Jilly Cooper novels. I mean, who reads those? Are they rude? Are they rude Jilly Cooper novels, you know? As he slowly removed my clothes and climbed into bed next to me. And the lights went... Is it all a bit like that, is it? Oh, careful how you move, Chris. I've hurt my back this morning. God, the things I do to go to you. There we are. So we didn't get... I don't think she got any of those. She said, if only it had been Ronald Dahl. She would have done quite well. So never mind, Electric Blue and Carbon Dioxide, they did their best there. There was also Proud Mary was on there. She was quite good at it, I think, if I remember rightly. She was able to answer her questions mainly. I think she didn't get chucked out. She stayed in. And then there was Manila. Manila was in there as well, and she had a go. Charmaine, as I say, she was the team captain. And it was actually all right, you know, but it was only all right because I knew the people. I don't think I'd watch it. Warwick Davis, great actor, great man, in the wrong place there, I think, is just not flowing at all. They want someone where it flows, you know. It's just not good. So I don't know if you saw that. Very good. I told you about Slimming World this week, didn't I? I've gone up 2 pounds, so I'm just above my target weight now, unfortunately. I like to be just below it. I've gone just above it. I've still got another £1.50 to play with, but I have immediately taken action, and I'm weighing myself every morning at the moment. I think I've dropped down about £0.75 since Tuesday. Okay, so I'm back strictly on the diet. No treats, nothing, no chocolate, no crisps, no afternoon teas. All afternoon teas have been cancelled, I'm afraid. All afternoon teas have been cancelled, all right? Andy says, only know one Jilly Cooper book, Riders. It's pure filth. Oh, I must get a coffee. Is that what it's called, Riders? Ghost Riders in the sky. What's that song? Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-oh, ghost riders in the sky. It's an old Western song, isn't it? Good morning to Ashley. Morning, Ashley, who's got one more working day, then off all week next week. Are you doing anything next week, Ashley? What are you going to do? You going anywhere, doing anything? How exciting. A whole week off. I've got some time off coming up soon. End of March, my nephew's got his big 21st birthday, so I'm going up to celebrate that with him. I've got his special birthday present already. I'm taking him on holiday in October. He doesn't know where it is. I know where it is. You don't either. I can't risk telling you. He may secretly be there on the side watching, like on a CB radio. Breaker on the side. 1-4 for a copy. Come on. Chris said it sounds a bit like Family Fortunes. Yes, Chris, I would say so, but not as good. Not as good as Family Fortunes. They've got the wrong host. Mind you, I always thought Family Fortunes, the only host for me of a lot of these quiz shows was Bob Monkhouse. You know, master of the quiz shows, and sadly no longer with us. And Les Dennis, he was all right. They've got another bloke doing Family Fortunes now, haven't they? And it's not good. Is it Ben Shepherd? See, I don't like him. I mean, he looks all right, but he's a bit auto cue as well. You can tell he's got the fake smile and he's reading off a screen, and it just doesn't do it. I can see through this. Maybe it's an age thing. We're used to watching people who come on and do shows on the telly. There's no script. you know, they've got an idea of what they're going to say. But I very much doubt that Bob Monkhouse was reading off an auto cue word for word without chucking in his own little bits now and then. I don't believe that at all, unless he did and he was just very, very good at it, so you wouldn't know that he was reading off an auto cue. These people that are on the telly now, they're all reading word for word. Someone else writes for them. What's the point of that? Oh, because they look good. Oh, come on, give us a bit more than that. Give us a bit more than that. Another programme I watched actually last night when I come in, Ibiza Weekender. Do you watch that? Ibiza Weekender. I think it's one on ITV2 or something like that. It's about these groups of young people that go on holiday abroad and what they get up to. It's just a bonking show, really. It's bonking and fighting and all that business. And it's been on for a few years now. And I got halfway through, no, not even halfway, but a quarter of the way through the one last night, and it's lost something. I don't know what it's lost, but something's gone not quite right. Well, maybe I've just got bored with it. I don't know. I do find on all these programmes, and I'm not really one to watch many reality shows at all. I dip in and out. And it's never more than like 20 minutes, half an hour at a time. But I find very, very annoying the voiceover people. And there's a particular one who's as camp as a Christmas tree, and he gets on my nerves. He's on that one. He does another thing. What's the other one he does? Oh, the one where the 4 people go round to someone's dinner and then slag them off afterwards. What's that one? You know that show. He does that one as well. And he has got the most annoying voice. And I'm thinking, will you shut up and let us just watch these people who are trying to have their dinner? I don't know what his name is now. The ITV Player. Thank you, Chris. That's where you'll find the Tenable programme. I can't warm to that. Only read Riders. Riders in the sky. Let's just scroll back there. Chris says, I started a workout and nutrition plan in January. As of yesterday, it's dropped 14 pounds. What, in a month? That's excellent, Chris. Excellent. So do you do the whole gym thing? See, I did try gym a few times. I just got bored in there. And at the moment, I can't go swimming this week because our swimming pool, they're all having new lockers put in there. Ah, Ashley's off to Centre Parks. How lovely. That's expensive there, though. And it's for what it is, Centre Parks is horrendously expensive. It's Chris's birthday on Monday, 36. Are you really? Thank you. Wow. I'm sure you'll come up in my little birthday list, which I shall do the birthdays in a second. Andy Baker, Vernon Kay, thank you. Vernon Kay, you see, hosts Family Fortunes. Actually, he's not too bad. There does seem to be a bit of personality in Vernon Kay, you know. Okay, let's have a look. Dave Lamb. Is it Dave Lamb? Who's Dave Lamb? I must have asked you a question a moment ago. Who's Dave Lamb? I forgot why I asked you now. Dave Lamb, what were we talking about? Family Fortunes? Dave Lamb? No, I can't remember now. Can you see I'm sort of bent over a bit now? I must try and straighten my back out. The worst thing you can do if you've got a bad back is sit still. You know, the doctors tell you not to do that, don't they? Anne's written a book with no filth in it. Oh, really? I'm not interested then. We're not interested in books without filth in it, Anne. All right, sweetheart. I've got some stories to tell you this morning. Look at this. Who vapes when they smoke, when they drive? I don't think you're allowed to smoke in the car if there's other people in there now. Whether you can smoke in it when you're on your own, I don't know. Dave Lamb, come dine with me. Is that the bloke who does the voiceover? Is it the most annoying man on the telly? Those people who do voiceovers. Oh, I can't bear it. Oh, she's picked up her fork. Oh, look at her doing that. No, it just annoys me listening. So much so that I don't bother watching. Simple as that. Anyway, don't vape and drive. This is in this morning's Metro, actually. And it says the message here from senior police officers who have warned drivers that they could be prosecuted and even lose their licence if they vape and drive. Now, I'm sure you are still allowed to smoke and drive as long as you're on your own in a car. I might be wrong by that. Anyway, it says, when using an e-cigarette behind the wheel, it is not illegal. Breathing thick clouds of vapour into your car can obscure your vision. Now, they've got a point here. Because some of these vape things, I mean, you've never seen so much smoke in all your life. And not like cigarettes. just let me try and get a bit comfortable here. They're not like cigarettes at all. You know, great big thick clouds of smoke come out, although they're supposed to be not dangerous, aren't they? But they've got a point here. You can't see through the fog. It's like a fog. The fog. Whoa, the fog. Penalties for the charge include a ban from the roads, points on a licence, or a fine of up to £2,500. Officers have warned that e-cigarettes may momentarily blind drivers, which could be long enough to cause a serious crash. Oh, yeah. You know, you've only got, you close your eye, and please don't do this. Don't be stupid enough to try this. You close your eyes for 1 second and then open them again and see how far you've travelled. Do it when you're a passenger, not when you're driving. But in that time, you might have, not felt it and slightly moved the steering wheel so you're heading towards the pavement or something like that. Very dangerous. A bloke from the Sussex Road Policing Unit said the smoke caused by vapes are a distraction and the consequences of them can be dire. All it takes is a moment to become distracted and potentially cause a crash and even worse, a fatality. There are no laws prohibiting vaping. However, you need to be in full and proper control of your vehicle at all times. If you're going to vape, I advise that you open your windows and blow the vape directly out. Just ensure you are in full control of your vehicle before you do so. That's in this morning's Metro. And as I say, that is a very good point for that. Very good. The thick clouds of smoke coming from some of these. And they've all got different flavours, haven't they, these vaping things? And the funny thing is, when you first smell them, oh, that's nice. That's strawberries. And you think, yeah, it's quite a nice smell. But you realise that the smell is hanging around you all the time and it very quickly becomes an annoyance. Just like the bloke who reads all the commentary over some of these programmes on the telly. I don't know. The best commentator, of course, the great Terry Wogan. No longer with us, sadly. The great Terry Wogan, who used to commentate over the Eurovision Song Contest. Ba, 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 ba. Do you like our song, incidentally? It's not bad, is it? Is it Sune, something like that, her name? She looks good. And the tune is catchy. The Eurovision tune is catchy this year, the chorus. But I have to say, I'm sure I've heard it before. I'm sure I've heard the chorus of the Eurovision song for the UK this year before, if not something extremely similar to that. Maybe you've noticed what it is, I don't know. Ashley's got another delivery now, so see you, Ashley. Have a good day at work, sir. Angela says it's not smoke, it's a vapour, but yes, it makes a car foggy. Yeah, it is. It certainly isn't smoke. You're quite right, Angela. But it's very dense, isn't it? But only for like a second, and then it kind of dissipates, doesn't it? I'm going to dissipate very, very shortly now. Okay, after I've done today's birthdays, it's time for me to dissipate. Did you like the link there? That was quite good, wasn't it? You see, I'm sure I could be on Radio 2. Absolutely be on Radio 2. Here come today's birthdays then. Roberta Neal, happy birthday to the lovely Roberta. All right, my love. Broadway Helen Bambi is a very young 55 today, younger than me. Happy birthday, Broadway. Give my regards to Broadway. Da 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 da. Joyce Barron is 91 years old today. That's what it says on my Facebook, Joyce. And if that's right, then you are our oldest viewer today. Deserves a round of applause. And at least a minimum of another 91 years to go, I reckon, Joyce. Happy birthday to my love. You look wonderful in that picture. Happy birthday to Joyce Barron. Hang on a minute. There we are. I'm a little bit too far away from this computer here. Let me just move myself carefully. I've noticed I haven't got my glasses here today, but I haven't needed them today, have I? Have you noticed that? Look at that. I've got about 10 pairs of glasses now, dotted all around the house. And what happens? They seem to gather in one place. I'll probably go downstairs to the living room now, have a cup of tea before I pop out to the shops, and there will be a pile of 10 pairs of glasses in the corner. They're supposed to be in different places of the other thing I need to get more of is the little blue asthma things. Oh, has anyone got the new round disc asthma things? If you've got one of those, some of them, there's something wrong with them. So be aware. If it's not working, you think, there's nothing happening. There might be something wrong with that. So it'd be worth checking with your local doctor or chemist, perhaps, whether you've got one of the dodgy ones. I saw the story in The Sun this morning. I didn't bring that up to read out to you this morning. So if you've got one of those new round Ventolin things, the blue ones, and you think, oh, I'm not sure this is working, there may well be something wrong with that. Check it out with your pharmacist or dentist, okay, your chemist. Laura Jo Cahill is a young 20 today. Happy birthday to you, Laura. All right. Nico Nick is 46 years old today. Happy birthday, Nico. And Camille Humps is 31 years old today. So they're her birthdays this morning. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roberta, Broadway, Joyce, Laura, Nico, and Cameile. Happy birthday to you. I nearly got your name wrong then. All people don't like it when you get the name wrong, do they? No. All right. Is Swing Out Sister still together? I don't know, Kevin. Breakout was the tune that I used to play a lot of. I used to do a 70s and 80s night at the Black Cap in Camden. It was very, very successful. It's 20 years ago now. I can't believe it. And that was one of the songs I used to play. Well, I actually do a lot of 70s and 80s on Saturday night because the clientele of the Central Station, where I'll do a little bit of DJing on a Saturday night, they're older, so they appreciate it. So I do sort of a kind of 70s and 80s night with some new stuff thrown in as well, though, because obviously there's other customers in there. All right. Andy says, when I hear the new Eurovision song, it sounds a bit like Bare Necessities from Jungle Book. I'll have to have a little listen to that again and see if that's the one, but it definitely sounds like something I've heard before. It really does like something, another song. Whether it's or not, it's another Eurovision song or something like that. I don't know. Paul says he doesn't know any Jilly Cooper either. No, I don't. I don't know Jilly Cooper books at all, I'm afraid. It's not my sort of thing, reading that stuff. The films are so much better, aren't they? Anyway, that's it for the show today. Thanks ever so much for joining us on this Thursday morning. Hopefully see you again tomorrow morning sometime. So you have a nice Thursday and enjoy your day. Bye-bye now.